So does he swipe left or right?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Deluxe Class, Sideswipe. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front, we got Sideswipe looking all Sideswipe. His name is Sideswipe, Gamer Edition, Transformers. On this side, we have Sideswipe. On this side, we have Sideswipe. He is a Los Clase de Lujo Clase Deluxe Transformers. War for Cybertron on the bottom, words, things, stuff on the back of the box. You have your obligatory product shots, and you have your little one-sentence write-up if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Sideswipe, the next in this Gamer Edition subline of Studio Series. And this is Sideswipe as he appeared in the Transformers War for Cybertron video game. And, yeah, overall, I think they did a pretty good job here. I have my little qualms with it, but for the most part, I think it's a pretty good-looking figure here. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his belly, but at his noggin. Whoop, there's the noggin. And it is a nice Sideswipey head sculpt. Nice silver there for the face. Nice bright blue there for the eyes. Again, very swipey head sculpt going on there. You got a lot of nice silver on the front there. Autobot symbol front and center. You got the forearms here done in a gloss red. You got some silver in there. Some nice detail there in the wheels. Little highlights there done in red. Got a little bit of silver there on the shins. I'm not a fan of his feet. His feet just being just a plank. Not a fan of the plank feet. Not a fan of the plank feet at all. That meh. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. But moving up the back. You can see, I mean, the legs are hollow, but they do have this panel here to kind of cover it up some, so they're somewhat closed in, so it's not too much of an eyesore. You got a bit of a backpack going on there, but that's not too bad. This section right here is supposed to be, this is accurate, that's supposed to be kind of sticking out back there, so that part is accurate, but overall, not too bad. You got the hollow forms as well, but that's where the hands go for transformation, so they have to be hollow, but, you know. Overall, though, not too shabby. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Well, I'm gonna tell you, the head is on a ball joint. You get a little bit of wiggly-waggly there from side to side. Can't really look up. Can look down slightly. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You got bicep rotation. You have single-jointed elbow, but you get over 90 degrees of bend out of it, which is quite nice. Nothing at the wrist. You do get that inward movement due to transformation, but there's no rotation. You have waist rotation. The backpack kind of gets in the way. The chest kind of gets in the way also a little bit too. But you still got that waist rotation going on in there. Legs can go forward that far. You can do the big boots. Back, you can get about that far before the backpack gets in the way. Outward, you get about that far. You got thigh rotation. You get 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. As far as the feet, I mean, you can move them up. That looks horrible, but it can move up if you need it to. Cannot move down, and you don't have any kind of ankle tiltage either. Even though there's like a pin here, I thought, oh, maybe this whole shin section moves, but no, this whole shin section is just kind of, you can see it's kind of just locked in there, and I don't think it moves or pulls out or anything that I've seen anyway. I've tried, it doesn't seem to move. I could be doing something wrong, maybe not, I don't know, but yeah. Now, as far as accessories go, you just get a blaster here. Now, I say this every time I review a Gamer Edition figure. I don't remember what the guns were called. Actually, I never knew what the guns were called in the first place because all I cared about was which guns did the most damage. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about the names. Still don't care about the names. But you got the blaster here. It's very nicely detailed, though. A couple things you can do. If you want to store it, you can store it on his person. There is a tab slot connection right back here, so you can store it on his back. Hey, storage. Hooray for storage. And also you can do what all these Gamer Edition figures have done, is you can rip off his forearm here. And yes, you can only do this on the right arm. This one's quite snug. And then you take this gun, plug it in. I don't know which way is up. I don't care which way is up. I'm just showing it off. There you go. You can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And yes, it is Blues compatible. Yes, it is Blues compatible. You can just plug that there, and now you have a big old Sideswiping Blues. Oh yeah. Oh jeez. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with our Gamer Edition Decepticons, just so you can see how that looks. And here he is with the Gamer Edition Autobots, you can see how the crew looks so far. And here he is with the Studio Series Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker. Other than the head sculpt, I think that kind of works, honestly. And here he is with the original Deluxe War for Cybertron Sideswipe, so you can see how they look together. Now this is a case where I will say I think the Gamer Edition is the better version because he actually looks the way the character is supposed to look, whereas the original version was just a remold of Jazz. So the original is not accurate to his model, and the Gamer Edition is, so as far as I'm concerned, I think this one wins. Not perfect, mind you, but still an improvement. Also because, you know, on this version, like, his head is just kind of floating in space there, which always kind of bugged me. And this one, his head actually is attached to something. So, you know, that, again, you know, as far as I'm concerned, an improvement. But as always, to each their own. So that is basically it for the robot mode, and personally, I think it looks pretty good. The only thing I don't like are his feet. Don't like the feet. Not a fan of the feet at all. The feet look bad. They look really bad. Not a fan of the feet. But other than that, I think everything else looks pretty good. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the backpack here and just extend this section down. You want to take this bit and rotate it 180. Once that is done, you just want to undo the chest. It's on a double hinge here, so just untab it. Just kind of free all of that up. Once you do that, you want to untab this section his head is on, so just pull that back, and then you can take his head and tuck it in. And once you've done that, you want to bring all of this up and over, so it's sitting roundabouts like that. You want to take these sections here that his shoulders are attached to, you want to untab them and bring them out, flip these up, you stay. So take these sections, bring them out, flip them up, and now you want to bring these all the way up, and they will meet in the middle. Let's get all that together, tab all that together. There's also a little tab slot connection that happens right in there as well. And you got that. Next, you want to flip the hand in and then rotate the form outward. And there's a little tab that'll go into a slot right here on the side. Just bring that in, plug it in, second verse just like the first. Flip the hand in, rotate, and then plug that in. You want to take this little bit here, just untab it from the wheel. And flip it in, untab, and flip it in. And we got that section done. Now for the lower body, what you want to do is rotate it 180. You want to take his foot and just bring them down like so. You want to take this panel here. One issue I do have with my copy anyway is that these panels are supposed to tab into the sides, but they don't really like to stay in. You see they kind of pop themselves out. So that's something that, I don't know. But, untab that and just rotate it down. Open up this panel here. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Second verse just like the first. So just take that panel, bring it out, rotate it around, open this panel up, and once that is done, you're going to flip the legs up. Oh, one thing. I always forget to do this. Take this little panel here. Rotate it up and rotate that up. Now we can flip all of this up and just fold those legs all the way in. There's a little tab notch connection here for these sections. Just get all that going. There is a tab slot connection right here for the feet. I have my issues with those, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So once that is done, you can close these panels up, and there's a tab slot connection that happens right here on the sides. Just line that up, just push that in, line that up, and just push that in. And once you have that situated, you just take the front section here, just bring that down, and all that We'll just tab in right up in there. Then you bring this back section down. And you see you got little tabs, little slots right there. You also have this little tab that will go into a notch on either side. So just get all that lined up. Get all that lined up. If you have everything in place, that should just kind of drop where it needs to drop. Just get it all nice unsquozen, and there you go. There you have Sideswipe in his alt mode. You got a good spin out of him too. Nice spin. But there he is in his alt mode. And yeah, nice Cybertronian Sideswipe there. So let's get up close here so we can take a look at those details. You see a nice silver there on the hood, as well as across the front here. You got some gunmetal gray in there as well. Got an Autobot symbol, front and center. You got that silver going across the top there. Of course, the hinge kind of bricks things up with the unpainted gray, but you can always do something about that. But oh no, I think it looks pretty good. Again, you got the nice red accents going on there in the wheels. I think that looks pretty good. Got a spoiler back there. You know, you got his chest, but I think it kind of blends in pretty well. Oh no, not too bad. I do like the way that looks. There's the top. There is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray. Hooray for rolling. One thing I need to talk about before we get to more comparisons is the feet. Now, the feet, like I said during the transformation, there is a tab slot connection here for the feet. I could be doing something wrong, I don't know, but whenever I actually tab the feet in, what ends up happening is, you can see right there, like it kind of splays the wheels out in a weird way, and then those back wheels don't want to roll. They're not touching anymore. I could be doing something wrong. I could have something oriented improperly. I am totally willing to admit that it could be totally my fault. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just following the instructions. So I am not 100% sure. But when I untab the feet, then I can get those wheels straightened out. And now he rolls no problem. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But I don't know. If you guys have any insight, feel free to let me know. But anyway, there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the Gamer Edition Autobots, including Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, who, according to the JTI comment sections, are the hardest Transformers ever in the history of ever. Even though I get them transformed, no problem. But hey, experiences, they're all different. But here is Sideswipe with the crew, so you can see how that works out. And here he is with the Bumblebee movie Sideswipe. And again, I think that works. I think it works personally. And here he is with the original Deluxe War for Cybertron Sideswipe, so you can see how that works out. And I don't know if I can really assign a winner here. I think they both look good, you know. On this side, you have a little bit of a slimmer window section here. Here's a little bit more filled out. You get some extra little details up here in the spoiler that aren't here, but then you get some extra paint up front that's not here. I mean, I don't know. Which do you think looks better in vehicle mode? You tell me. But me personally, I kind of think it's a draw here. They both have, you know, where one lacks, the other one doesn't, and vice versa. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But I think they personally both look good in vehicle mode. So, there you go. And yes, you have weapon storage. You do have a tab slot connection that happens right up here. You just plug it on, and there you go. You have your storage. Hooray for storage. And hey, you still have the robot mode storage point here, so you can actually plug it up front if you want to. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it, but per the instructions, you're supposed to plug it back here. But again, it's yours. Display it however you wish. And, of course, it's Studio Series, so we have the base of displayage. Open this up. Open. Get out. There we go. Open up. There we go. Nice backdrop there. Studio Series 07, War for Cybertron logo, all of that good stuff. Take your Sideswipe, plop the Sideswipe down, and there is Sideswipe in front of a backdrop. Hooray for backdrops. So there you have a Gamer Edition Sideswipe, and yeah, for the most part, I think he's a pretty cool, well done figure. I do have a couple qualms. Number one, in robot mode, his feet. Don't like his feet. Not a fan of his feet at all. They look bad. Bad feet. Bad feet. Bad feet. I want to hit them with a rolled up newspaper. Just bad feet. But anyway, my other qualm is with the alt mode. Tabbing his feet in where they're supposed to go in alt mode knocks the wheels out of whack. Now, granted, that could totally be just me doing something wrong, and I'm totally ready to accept that. Could just be user error. I don't know, but still something to note. But other than that, I do think he's an upgrade over the original. I do like him a lot better. So, just my opinion, to each their own. You tell me which one you like better in the comments. So, there you go. Now, I picked this up from Amazon, but you can also get Studio Series figures from BigBadToyStore.com. As always, linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Studio Series playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Deluxe Class Sideswipe. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, bomb in your face.
Ah, Sideswipe! It's good I ran into you. I need you to help me find Bumblebee.
Wait, you actually want to find Bumblebee?
Well, not really. But you know, it's what we're supposed to do. Leave no bot behind. You know, it's an Autobot thing.
Yeah, understandable. But you know, we could leave him behind. I mean, we have Cliffjumper. I mean, they look pretty much the same.
You know what? You're right. And he's feistier, too. Plus, we need more red. The yellow stands out too much. Sideswipe, you're a genius!
Thank you. I know.